When celebrities meet their crush. When Cupid's arrow strikes, there's rarely a person who can stay cool and calm. That goes for celebrities as well. Even though some of these celebrities are really good actors, when true emotions are in question, they can't fake it either. They tremble, cry, laugh hysterically, everything you can imagine yourself doing when you see someone famous on the street. At the end of the day, we forget that celebrities are people too. They have real emotions. They fall in love. They have crushes. They get mad, etc., etc. So we chose the best of the best, and we've made a list of the 15 instances where celebrities met their crush. Let's see them all, shall we? Number 15. Pink turns pink after meeting Johnny Depp. Pink and Jimmy Kimmel began their interview by talking about the person she had a crush on, and the two people she mentioned were Johnny Depp and Michael Keaton, one of the stars of Beetlejuice. She says that she gets so nervous she can barely talk to them, although she does admit to having met Johnny Depp once, and according to her, it didn't go well. So Kimmel, being the generous host that he is, decided to give her a chance to right her wrong. Enter Johnny Depp. Number 14. Jennifer Lawrence loses it after seeing Jack Nicholson. While Jennifer was talking to ABC News reporter George Stephanopoulos at an after-party of the Academy Awards, she received a pleasant surprise. The duo was chatting about how surprised the actress was when she heard her name called out on stage. Jack Nicholson poked his head in the interview, taking Jennifer by surprise, and she was completely lost for words. But a few seconds later, they started chatting, and she even offered to be his new girlfriend, to which Nicholson jokingly replied, "I've thought about it." Number 13. The former First Lady meets Bradley Cooper. We don't know if we can count this as a crush, but Michelle Obama did have a great time interviewing Bradley Cooper. The show started off with you smashing that like button if you haven't done so. But in all seriousness, it started with Ellen and Michelle, who we see are pretty good friends, co-hosting the show. They try to take a selfie at first, but seeing how they can't get the angle just right, Ellen calls out the one and only Bradley Cooper, who runs into the room and takes some amazing selfies of the three of them together. Number 12. Brandy and Whitney Houston. Brandy, who won a Kids' Choice Award in 1995, got to meet her idol backstage. She was waiting to meet Whitney Houston from the moment she got on the show. And during her interview, the flawless Whitney Houston popped up out of nowhere and completely freaked Brandy out. She zipped across the room and Whitney had to chase after her. The two hugged at the end and exchanged some compliments. Number 11. Cardi B at the Grammys with Lady Gaga. When Cardi B was asked who she'd like to collaborate with, without hesitation, she said, "I'd love to do a collab with my idol, Lady Gaga." Well, it might not have been a collaboration, but after winning a Grammy for Best Rap Album of 2019, Cardi B was approached by Lady Gaga herself. We couldn't make out what she was saying to her, but you can see the look of satisfaction and joy on Cardi's face. They took a photo together, and Cardi thanked her for the kind words. Number 10. Billie Eilish, Justin Bieber. The seemingly tough Billie Eilish has a soft spot for Justin Bieber. This has been made clear time and time again. She posted a TikTok video on how she's feigning from Bieber's hot dance moves, as well as all of the memes she's made over the years showing how she has a huge crush on the guy. Billie finally got to meet her crush on April 14, 2019 at a concert where she could barely look at him. Later that year, they even did a carpool karaoke together. Number 9. Emma Stone, Mel B. Everyone who knows Emma Stone will tell you that she's a huge Spice Girls fan. On the set of the second Spider-Man movie, when they were doing the interviews with the stars of the film, the interviewers told Emma that Mel B has a message for her, which literally brought her to tears. She listened carefully to the tape, and in the end, Mel asked her to perform on one of the songs from Spice Girls. It was a challenge that Emma gladly accepted.
Doesn't come for free. She's a real lady.
Number 8. Miley Cyrus, surprised by Hilary Duff. When Miley thought she was answering just another ordinary fan's question about how she found the job she loved to do, this was far from it. The caller was a fan, but she was not an ordinary one. It was actually Miley Cyrus's role model, Hilary Duff. When the interviewer told her who the caller is, Miley's jaw just dropped to the ground. She was at a loss for words. Miley loves Duff for the fact that she manages to make the good girl image look cool, and she thanked her for being a strong woman and a role model for girls all over the world. Number 7. The Oprah effect on Tiffany Haddish. The Ellen Show is famous for a lot of things, and pairing up celebrities with their crushes is actually one of them. While Tiffany Haddish was telling Ellen how she missed an opportunity to propose a business plan to Oprah about an organic garden, Ellen, without hesitation, tells her that she can now reclaim her missed opportunity. As Oprah runs into the room, the crowd goes wild. Tiffany jumps out of her chair and rushes to hug her crush/role model. Number 6. Jennifer Lawrence, Jeff Bridges. Jennifer Lawrence seems to have a real thing for older actors. I mean, she really enjoyed meeting Jack Nicholson, and now we see a video of her completely losing it when she saw Jeff Bridges at Comic-Con. She was like a little girl in a candy store. She ran toward him, then immediately turned back because she was that nervous. Finally, she decided to go and meet Jeff, who turns out is a really cool guy, as Lawrence said herself. Number 5. Ariana Grande meets Jim Carrey. Ariana Grande was a Jim Carrey fan from way back in the day. She loves all his movies, and her username on AIM was Jim Carrey Fan 42 back in the 4th grade. When she finally met the legendary comedian, she burst into tears, showing how nervous she was. Since then, the two have become really good friends, and she might even have a tattoo inspired by Carrey himself. About a week ago, they even did a song together for Kidding called Stick Together. Number 4. Queen Bee surprises Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper had his interview flipped upside down, and he couldn't be happier about it. Even Meredith, the woman who was interviewing him, lost her cool when he saw who crashed the interview. Chance rushed over to Beyonce to say hi, and they both hugged it out. Queen Bee even went to Meredith and gave her a few compliments on her tattoos. This just goes to show you what a down-to-earth celebrity she really is. What would you do if Beyonce passed next to you? Number 3. Seinfeld says no to KESHA. He's one of the richest comedians out there, and he's absolutely adored by some, but hated by others. Call him arrogant or just funny, Seinfeld doesn't like to be too close to fans. He said in an interview that no one feels comfortable hugging a stranger, and KESHA got to experience this firsthand. She was so thrilled to meet her crush and idol when Seinfeld rejected her with a smile on his face. She walked away completely bummed. In Seinfeld's defense, he didn't know who she was, thought she was just another fan who'd gotten too close too fast. Number 2. EMILIA, CLARKE, Matt LeBlanc. For those of you who didn't know, Danny's heart is not reserved only for Jon Snow. The legendary interview on The Graham Norton Show showed us that the actress has a weak spot for Joey from the hit TV show Friends. EMILIA asked him whether he watched her show, to which Matt LeBlanc answered honestly and said he'd only watched the first season, and he tried to catch up, but he got so overwhelmed by everything that was going on. The icing on the cake was near the end when EMILIA Clarke asked Matt to use his famous pickup line, to which Clark's response was a silly giggle and a lot of blushing. Number 1. Nicki Minaj kneels before Lauryn Hill. Nicki Minaj completely broke down before what she calls her queen and goddess, Lauryn Hill. Hill's a very successful singer and rapper, breaking several music and sales records in her day, which inspired Nicki so much that when she finally met her, the only thing she could do was kneel before her. She later posted the video on her social media saying that the goddess told her to keep spitting that fire. That's our list, guys. Our favorite was, as you've seen, Nicki Minaj, where she met Lauryn Hill. But what was your favorite celebrity reaction? Tell us in the comments section below, and don't forget to destroy that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notified of any future uploads. And as always, thanks for watching.